Lee's Ferry is where boaters put in for their Grand Canyon Colorado River journey. Excitement and anticipation fills the air as groups gear up for their long-awaited river trips. The launch ramp is a flurry of activity each day with rigging for both non-commercial and commercial river trips. Groups with non-commercial river permits may camp the night before their trip starts just downstream of the launch ramp in the Lee's Ferry Private Boaters Camp. In the morning, boaters meet with the Lee's Ferry Ranger for their pre-trip check-in to get an early start for their first day on the river. The Lee's Ferry Private Boaters Camp is in an area of native vegetation including cottonwood trees, seep willow, coyote willow, and arrowweed. Like many river camps in Grand Canyon, groups use this camp almost every night. As part of the Colorado River Management Plan, the park has the responsibility to mitigate impacts of human use in camps in order to protect the natural and cultural resources found along the river corridor. When working on camps, park crews construct or rehabilitate trails, delineate tent pads, and eliminate social trails. These actions make it easier for river runners who follow leave no trace principles to camp and travel on durable surfaces to minimize their impacts on park resources. Problems at the private boaters camp consisted of extensive social trails, overgrown designated trails, and a lack of space for two private groups to camp there at the same time. The rehabilitation project was a true collaborative effort with volunteers recruited through the Grand Canyon Private Boaters Association, joining the staff from Grand Canyon National Park. The team was divided into 4 work crews, each with a specific task. MPS boatman Jake Blackwell and volunteer Rich Bryant constructed a section of wood fence adjacent to the road to delineate parking boundaries. The newly constructed fence will also direct campers onto the main trail into the camp and reduce social trailing so that native vegetation will be able to recover. NPS boatman Dave Loeffler worked with volunteers Ron Smith and Gary Hickman to line a section of trail from the road into the main camp with logs in order to clearly designate the trail. These standard trail construction techniques are proven methods that encourage the use of designated trails while helping to minimize the development and use of social trails. A crew consisting of outdoor recreation planner Vanya Pripyatnyevich and volunteers David Schuster and Helen Hickman constructed new tent pads and rehabilitated the main trail from the launch ramp into the private boaters camp. Canyon District Ranger Brian Bloom worked with restoration biologist Cassie Theobald and volunteer Leah Bloom to construct a second kitchen area near the river. The park encourages groups to set up their kitchens and their tents on durable surfaces close to the river to keep camps from growing larger with continued use. While the Lee's Ferry Private Boaters Camp still needs additional work, the MPS crews and dedicated volunteers made good progress towards achieving 2 delineated and well-maintained camps for river runners launching their Grand Canyon adventure.